Hello, my name is Bahr, and I am not a failure. I know that's a weird way to start a speech, so let me start by explaining a little bit about myself. Before I found Gateway, I was a lonely, sad, D-average high school student who failed class after class after having teacher after teacher assume I had no potential and completely give up on me. After having so many people give up on you, you give up on yourself, and you stop caring. That's exactly what I did. After not graduating with my class, I spent the following year calling myself a failure on a daily basis. It didn't matter that I had ADHD, a neurodevelopmental disorder causing distractibility, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. A disorder often described as flipping through all of the channels on your TV, instead of your TV, it's your brain, and someone else has the remote. All that mattered was that I failed, and I let those that I had loved down. I didn't think I'd come back from that, but I did. During that difficult year between high school and college, I spent over 1,500 hours volunteering for the Wisconsin Donor Network, working with organ recipients and families of organ donors who had just lost their loved ones. Along with that, I traveled around southeastern Wisconsin, educating the public on the importance of organ and tissue donation. In fall of 2018, I started attending Gateway to take a few gen ed courses. I was a nervous, crying mess, but each day got easier and easier as I quickly learned that I didn't have to hide from teachers here. All of my teachers treated me with the utmost support and respect, and those in the Learning Success Division helped me learn my strengths: empathy, restorative, positivity, futuristic, and developer. Along with that, they taught me that for once, I wasn't alone in this journey. For the first time in almost 10 years, I felt confident and positive about my education. I actually wanted to go to class every day. Most importantly, I learned that I was smart, I had potential, and I wasn't a failure. I found a second home in Gateway. Today, I am proud to say that I am now a professional communications student. I have a 3.8 GPA. I'm the president of the Alliance for Multicultural Students, vice president of Latinos Unidos, a member of Phi Theta Kappa, a USG officer, a proud recipient of the Albrecht Family Scholarship, a soon-to-be global scholar traveling to the Ukraine in May, a very involved community member, and most importantly, a very, very proud Red Hawk. If I could say anything to a potential student about my experience, I would tell them that when they come to Gateway, they will be surrounded by a community of people who want them to succeed and strive for a better life. I would tell them to take every opportunity they possibly could. You never know what could happen. And lastly, I'll tell them that Gateway will change their life for the better. Defining success. Success to me is doing what you love, what you're most passionate about, and helping others in the process. Theater was my original goal, working in theater. And while I still may do that someday, my new goal is to change people's lives in the same way that the people at Gateway have changed mine. And I also think getting a doctorate would be pretty cool, and maybe even being dean or president of a college someday. That's success to me. If I could change anything about Gateway, I would create an arts program from the ground up, giving students the opportunity to express themselves through creation. Build a theater where students can perform, or where we can invite different people from different backgrounds to share their story. I believe this would give students an escape from their sometimes very difficult lives. It also combines my two passions, the arts and Gateway. Lastly, why should I be ambassador? Because I have never been more confident that I am right at this moment that this is my time to be ambassador. As ambassador, I won't only focus on being a voice for the students, I will help in aiding the students find a voice of their own. I believe that with all of my experience, whether it be working with students and potential students on campus or representing Gateway at national conferences, that I am the perfect candidate for Gateway Ambassador. After Gateway has given me so much, I feel like it's time to give back to my school through something more than just a tuition. This is another chapter in my redemption story. I'm ready. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak.